I don't like the whole timetable thing. Like in a relationship, I mean, I feel like you can have your own time if you're like, hey, I want to be married with kids by 28. If that's your timetable, don't put your stuff on me now, because I don't like putting time on stuff. Whatever I feel like is right, whatever time God has for me is when things are gonna get pushed.
What's up, y'all? You know who we are. It's the guys with the fellas from Boys Kasa.
You started off here.
Down. I'm trying to find a catchy phrase, but it's not really working. But anyways, I'm Nana. That's Josh. That's James. And we're back again with another video. That one kind of, it's like.
Work on it.
Yeah, I like that one. All right, so today, somebody tagged me in this post on Instagram. And it has some really good, questions / points. So it's going to be somewhere here. And we're literally just going to go through it one by one.
Put it over my face.
You said no?
Don't put it over my face.
They know what you look like.
Dang, Josh.
Still.
2 seconds here, okay? All right, so it says, ladies, adopt these standards if you desire marriage. Number 1, only date men that are dating for marriage. Let's tackle that.
I feel like that's pretty simple.
Yeah, I feel like at the age we're at, my fault.
No, go ahead.
I feel like at the age we're at, I'm still kind of young, but.
Really?
Josh, you're not that young.
You 23?
Yeah, basically.
Josh, you're turning 24 in a month.
No, I turned 23 in a month.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, damn, I thought you were 23 already.
Nah.
You don't hang out with us no more. Get out of here.
But we're basically all at that age where it's like you don't just date for fun. That's like middle school stuff. Date to marry at this point.
That's true. I mean, that point of age is going to come back up again, but I think age is a real fact. But of course, yeah, at my age, I'm not dating just to have fun. Like, that's dumb. Mm-hmm. Definitely dating to marry.
Well, it depends on what your goal is. Like, if you're actually trying to get married, then don't date someone who's out here just for fun. But if you're still out here having fun, then date accordingly.
You know some people who are like that.
And be open about it.
Pushing 30, you still having fun.
Yeah.
I guess, it depends on you. But I feel like you shouldn't be, your partner should know too.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Y'all should both be on the same page.
If not looking to marry, all right, bet. All right, so next one, continue a relationship with a man that can see himself marrying you.
Huh?
Continue a relationship with a man that can see himself marrying you. I feel like that
kind of
falls
ties into
the same.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. That needs to be a whole nother bullet point.
You said that doesn't?
I'm going to say it needs to be a whole nother, right, something else in that one.
Right. So, number 3, exit the relationship if not engaged by 2 years. See, that's where I feel like there's a slight problem.
Why is there a problem?
Not necessarily a problem, but like putting a timetable to it. It's different. So let's say for me, for example, I'm 21 years old, right? 21. Yeah, I'm mature. I have a mature mind or whatever. I'm dating, but I'm still dating to marry.
Right.
So at 20 years old, it's not a guarantee that, like it says 2 years. Mm-hmm. It's not a guarantee that at 22 I'm gonna put a ring on your finger. But that doesn't mean I'm not dating you to marry you. Mm-hmm. At 22, I'm not saying that I'm mature, but it doesn't mean that, okay, let's get married right now.
Yeah.
You feel me? I feel like there's just that 2 year mark, that it just depends. If I'm like 24, 25.
Which you are.
Yeah, if I'm 25. I get that. Of course, in 2 years, I'll be, 27? Mm-hmm. So, of course, I'm dating to marry. That I understand, because as a woman, if you're at that age too,
Yeah.
there are other stipulations that go into that. So I just feel like with that 2 year factor, that's the whole age comes into factor.
So I think I read somewhere in the comments that when is the wedding, or when are you picking someone so you can start getting married?
What age?
When are you picking somebody so you can start getting married?
Somebody said that?
Yeah.
I never saw that.
Did you see it?
Oh, yeah, I saw it.
Oh, I don't know.
DM him.
Yeah, everybody DM him.
Y'all can discuss.
But yeah, I don't like the whole timetable thing. Like, in a relationship, I mean, I feel like you can have your own time if you're like, hey, I want to be married with kids by 28. If that's your timetable, don't put your stuff on me now, because I don't like putting time on stuff. Whatever I feel like is right, whatever time God has for me is when things are going to get pushed. So don't be like, oh, we've been dating for 2 months now.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Nah, it's not happening that way. Whatever comes up.
I feel like that's true too. Just you about to say something, right?
Go ahead.
Just to piggyback of what you're saying, even if you do have a timetable, in 2 years you want to whatever, I feel like it should be communicated before. Because like if you during a relationship, you just come up, hey babe, today marks 2 years of us being together. I was expecting a ring on this date, and I don't have it. In my mind, I'm not gonna be with it. Because right now, if I go to what's K's jewelry or something, the next day and I bring a ring and put it on your finger, that's gonna make you happy. But that should let you know that I'm only doing it because you said it. It has to be like fluent. It has to be that feeling, that aura has to be there. It shouldn't just be like, okay, I have a timetable, 2 years, I have to have a ring. It's not gonna feel the same.
Yeah. I have a question for y'all and for everyone in the comments or whatever. When you're seeing somebody, as in y'all going on dates and stuff like that, how long should I be doing that little stage before you move into boyfriend, girlfriend?
So I personally feel like every situation is gonna be different. Like every situation moves different. So like, let's say I'm talking to girl A. Maybe
Wow.
Is that funny?
Okay, keep going.
All right.
Girlie.
Let's say if I'm in a situation with girl A,
You about to say situation shit?
if I'm in a situation with girl A, and we talk, and I feel like it's taking a year, and then now I'm feeling comfortable. That's how it is. But if it's like I meet girl B, then it's like in 6 months, I feel like I've known her more than I knew old girl in a year, and then I decide that maybe I'm ready.
So it was a year
Nah, I feel like you can't know until you know the person, like until you start talking to the person.
That's true, because I feel like this shouldn't be a certain timetable, because I've dealt with people that had told me that if you would have asked me to be your girlfriend after the first week that we were talking, I would have said yes. And I've been with people that's like, nah, I'm waiting.
Got the juice.
Chill out. I want to wait till I move out of my parents' house then before I get into a relationship. So I just feel like it just depends on the time. Like he says, you can meet somebody in like 3 weeks, a month. Dang, I feel like I've known you for years. Like we can be boyfriend, girlfriend right now. We'll be good. You can meet somebody, be with them for a year, and like you're still. I want to be with you, but there's some things that you're not ready to be in a relationship. And I myself might not be either.
So there's not a cap.
I don't think there's a cap, but I mean, there's not a cap, but there's a cap because you can't be in the talking stage for 2 years.
Yeah.
So the 2 years is a cap. Then. Wait, a year and a half is a cap. Then.
I don't want to say like that's a cap.
I feel like there should be a cap on knowing whether or not this person might be someone you want to be a boyfriend, girlfriend. I don't think there should be a cap.
So if you know that person is going to be your boyfriend, girlfriend, or whatever, then why isn't that person your boyfriend or girlfriend then?
Maybe you haven't seen all sides of them.
Look, I'll say this though: there's a cap on how long somebody can fake. Because
how long someone can fake?
Yeah, there's this saying that like in the first month, in the first 2 to 3 months, a person will do whatever you want them to do to show you the best qualities to be, your significant other or whatever. Mm-hmm. But after that 3-month mark, you start seeing this and that, they start turning you start seeing different things here and there.
And to add on to that, I feel like in those first like month or two or whatever, like you don't see the negatives in a person because like you said, you just see.
What is your saying?
Red flags look like 6 flags when you're in love. Yeah, so it's like you don't see the bad sides until like a certain amount of time. So it's like, maybe you start noticing 3 months later that, she does this that she don't really like, or she does this and you done told her already, like you ain't really a fan of that. So it's
you
like
ain't rocking with.
Yeah. So
and that goes the same for us guys as well too.
Right.
Not just I want y'all to feel
it goes
like
both
we
ways.
feel like we're like
I want to see what they got to say. I really want to. Because I don't know.
Need the comments booming.
I personally don't think there's a cap. It's like, if y'all got a good thing going, you're working towards something. Mm-hmm.
Chill out.
Then I feel like
make your progress.
Yeah, I feel like just go ahead and just keep rocking like that or whatever.
Right.
I feel like some people just have such a hard cap on so and so only dated for a month and now they're boyfriend girlfriend. So we got to do that too. My thing is, if we got a good thing going, our foundation might be a lot stronger than so and so's foundation. You feel me?
Right.
We talked for a whole year. You feel me? Put a lot of bricks down. So I how strong. You feel me?
Yeah.
So and so only got down one brick on their house.
They all loose.
Yeah. So
Eric and Matthews come through that whole thing going down.
So I don't think there's a cap, but I do know there's some people that like strongly believe in. After a year, after 6 months, I'm done. Like we out of here.
Okay,
Go ahead.
Okay, I have 2 questions based off that.
Questions you got, Josh?
Before you go over that, I would also say though, that also brings the gender aspect into it. Like guys, we're different. We're wired different. We can wait, but when it comes to girls, obviously when it gets a certain age, having kids, all that, marriage becomes. They tend to have not say use they in a bad connotation, but women
you can't even talk right now without you having to make sure you don't offend nobody.
It's 2021, man. Women usually have women usually have a timetable as to, all right, I want to be married at this age and I want to have kids at this age. You feel me? So I feel like it's different with guys, because with guys, I know like we're more like right now. For example, I'm more worried about getting my bread right, getting my career right before I even think about marriage. Mm-hmm. But on the other end, when a woman is like 24, 25, 26, they start thinking about marriage. So I just feel like that's also an aspect to it. Go ahead. You say you had 2 questions?
All right, so I got 2 questions. And the second one is kind of like based off the first. So for the first question, you said what?
Ask the second one first.
Okay, go ahead. So the first question is, when do you think you have that conversation with somebody? As like, is there like a time frame on whether when we should be boyfriend or girlfriend, or when we should start dating? Do you have that conversation?
As in like when we should start dating?
Yeah.
You think it'd be too personal to ask? Because I feel like he can answer that question better.
Say that question one more time.
So like, do you think that there's like a time that you should have that talk with the person? Okay, let me just incorporate my second question. So my second question would have been, so what if you're talking to a girl, right? And you feel like, she feels like by 6 months you should know whether y'all date, but you feel like maybe like a year with this person. So then what do you do? So then my first question was, do you have that talk, or like when should you have that talk?
I mean, somewhere within the first month, I guess. Like when you guys realize, like, all right, we're both going towards here. So like you gotta let that person know what your expectations are. You feel me? Like with me, I'm gonna let you know from the jump. Like, hey, I'm not gonna say I don't have any expectations in this. I'm just saying, like, I'm just trying to get to know you. If it gets to past to just knowing you, because I don't mind making friends. You feel me? So once it gets past there, and like, okay, cool, I want to move to the next level. Like, all right, cool, we're moving, and then you start to, I guess, have those conversations or whatever. But I feel like I should probably come up in like the first month or so. Now, okay, yeah, I don't have a timetable. Oh, I do have a timetable. Because don't wait until, let's say some girl's timetable is 6 months. Don't tell me on the 5th month that, oh, by the way,
right,
you got 1 month now before I'm out of here.
Right.
So I feel like it should come, pretty early. I'm not saying on the first date, like, hey, I'm James. By the way, you only have 6 months to date me or I'm out of here.
Right.
But like the first month or so, it should come out.
That's true. I think that's a good point. Yes, that should be a conversation that we should have earlier. Like you said, like a month. I feel like when it has been an established, okay, hey, look, I'm starting to gain feelings for you. You're getting feelings for me. We're on the same page or whatnot.
Yeah,
you feel me? We vibing. That conversation should be had because, like you said, me personally, I don't necessarily have a timetable to when I want to make you my girlfriend. Because it's obviously there's still a learning curve.
You pointed to the camera. Yeah. She's watching right now.
She might be. You never know. I just lost my train of thought.
My bad.
There's just, I don't necessarily put a timetable to it because things happen when they're gonna happen.
Right.
But if you have, like you say, hey, babe, in 6 months I want to be, labeled as a girlfriend, or I want to have that title as a girlfriend. I want to be engaged. I would rather want to know at month 1 than know at month 5. So it's like, okay, that means if you're telling me now, okay, maybe I need to pick up on things quicker because maybe I learn and get to know people on a slower pace than you do. And you learn faster than I do. So that's better for me to know earlier than like you saying like on the last day of the 6th month.
Yeah.
Like, hey babe, tomorrow you gotta give me that ring or we out of here. So it all just knowing earlier is better than knowing later.
Yeah.
And so like, what happens if I do have that conversation. It's like y'all are on like two completely different pages.
That's up to her.
That just
Because me, again, I'm chilling, you feel me? So she's like, oh, she has a 6-month cutoff time, and I don't make that 6. I'm not going to rush myself to please you. And so if she can't put up with that, then, all power to you. Go do what makes you happy. But I'm not going to hold you back from being happy. So,
yeah, of course. That's the best. I feel, as guys, we catch grief for that. Because it's perceived as in, like, we don't care. Feel me? Because I've been in situations like that, too.
we know.
That's tough. Because like just because that's what you want doesn't mean that's what has to happen. Right. You're gonna find your guy that shit. Like, all right, I'll be ready for you in 6 months. I'm ready for you right now. But some of us we're actually patient and actually want to see things through. So if it doesn't work that doesn't mean it's not gonna work with you and somebody else. There's plenty of fishes in the sea. As bad as that sounds, like. You're bound to catch a fish. It might take you longer, but you're gonna catch one. It might take you longer, but you're gonna catch it. Any question? Yeah, that's the last one.
great responses.
This one's pretty much kind of the same. So the fourth one says, exit the relationship if not married by 4 years.
No. I don't know what to say.
He said no.
Just no.
The whole timetable thing is killed. And don't get me wrong, I'm at the age right now where my mom is constantly talking to me about, you got a girl in Charlotte. You have a girl in Charlotte. One of the girls there, that girl. She came at me the other day. She had gone to a wedding, and the wedding was actually here in Monroe, like 30 minutes away. I think y'all might know who was in the wedding.
Man,
so she was like,
me stop.
she was like, she saw some bridesmaids over there. Do I know any of them? And I was like, I get it. We're at the age where our parents are.
She's worried about you, my guy.
Not even necessarily worried. She's like recruiting
right.
me, like
She went grandbabies.
You gotta hurry up.
Yeah.
But I just feel like the whole thing with the timetable thing is you shouldn't put time to love.
Yeah,
You shouldn't put a time to that because that means it's forced.
Like,
yeah. Back in the day, of course, like once you hit that 24, 25,
no, back in the day, if you're not married by 14, it's a problem.
It's already arranged. But I just feel like now it's like we got to take our time. You just can't force yourself into, I've been through things. People have been through things. So I guess we're all different. Our learning curve when it comes to learning somebody is different from everybody else.
Nothing at all. I think it also goes back to the whole age thing, where it's like, if I date, like I'm 22 now, about to be 23, so it's like, if I date for 4 years, I'll be 26. Maybe at 26, I'm not ready to, not necessarily saying that I'm not ready to be married with the girl I'm dating. I'm just not in a position in life to be married, because 26 is still fairly young. So then it's just like, what, you just gonna end things because I'm not ready?
That's the thing. That's the thing. As far as like keyword that you said, you're not in a position to marry. Like I said, as guys, we're wired different because we want to get our finances right, our career right. We want to be able to. If I know I'm adding you to my life, I want to be able to take care of you. You feel me? So I got to get some things right before I bring you into the equation.
Right. Yeah. Because it's like, at the end of the day, like, these things go down to more than just the love for each other. It goes to the whole life and the whole life cycle and the whole lifestyle and everything. So it's like, gotta be able to pay for the marriage, have a house, be able to cover all the bills and everything, and it's a lot.
It sounds depressing. It sounds depressing.
I mean, God willing, at 26 or whatever, I'll be very stable in life and I'll be able to. But
money, Josh.
Hey man, if I'm blessed, I'm blessed.
If you're blessed, you're gonna be blessed, man.
When I'm blessed, I'm blessed.
That's what I'm talking about. You got anything?
Nah, man.
All right. Well, we appreciate y'all for watching always. If you have any topics, like we always say, DM us. Our DM links are going to be down below. If you want to DM us individually, too, that's fine. Why are you laughing?
I don't know. We have links to our DMs?
Yeah, I put links underneath.
To the DMs straight?
Instagram?
No, DMs to Instagram. My fault. My bad.
I'm childish.
As you see. But nah, go ahead, do your thing.
All right, y'all go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Go ahead and share our videos. And if you want to even click that little bell, we appreciate it. Go ahead and put a little thingy with that one girl who said she was the first one to click.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Dang, I forgot
Fumi?
that name.
You can see it
I
on
think her name. I don't want to pronounce it wrong, but I think it's Fumi.
Nah, we appreciate you.
We appreciate. Yeah. Nah, we felt good.
Shout
after
out
that
to you,
comment. Shout out
yeah.
to you. I hope you watch this.
But all right, y'all. You have a good day. We out.